Iron Man 3 is the much-maligned third entry in the series and the first thing that Marvel released after the Avengers. It differs greatly from the first two, due in no small part to Jon Favreau stepping out of the director's chair and Shane Black stepping in. This, to me, is not a bad idea. Shane Black does have a pretty good track record, but he's usually blamed for the main issue with this film, which is its surprise twist. Well, that would really be more on the screenwriter, but whatever. And I'll get to the twist in a moment, but let's talk about the plot. The movie starts before Stark was Iron Man, and he's celebrating New Year's. He's approached by the incredibly nerdy Aldrich Killian, who he brushes off. Later, Killian has created advanced idea mechanics and is looking to take Stark out both as a business rival and because he's butt-mad about what happened years ago. Stark is dealing with PTSD from what happened in the Avengers and leaves Pepper in charge of his company and makes a lot more Iron Man suits, and Rhodey has changed his moniker from War Machine to the Iron Patriot. AIM has extremis agents going around killing people with their heat powers, and also there's a new supervillain called the Mandarin, who is the figurehead behind the Ten Rings syndicate who kidnapped Stark in the first film, and is now getting more aggressive. Stark replies by calling out the Mandarin, who destroys his house, leaving him with a damaged suit that malfunctions, and flies him off to a seemingly random location. As the Extremis and Mandarin storylines collide, we learn that the man who everyone thinks is the Mandarin is an actor, which is the twist that turned off so many people, including myself. However, I've now seen this film 3 times, and each time I see it, I like it a little more. The twist definitely is less irritating when you know that it's coming, and you appreciate what they're trying to do more. Essentially, I thought this was a pretty bad movie the first time, but I'll be damned, Iron Man 3 grew on me a lot. It's still my least favorite Iron Man film. I like the second one more, and the first one a lot more. It gets a lot wrong. It tries to do too many things at once. The Mandarin and Extremis are both concepts that they could hold their own as their own movies. The Iron Patriot angle is shoehorned in, and the kid's sidekick that Tony picks up just makes me groan. But, upon my third watch, I was able to see what it gets right. Out of all the Iron Man movies, this one has the best script. It just doesn't have the best plot. Shane Black is on point, the action scenes are great, and even though Tony spends a lot of time outside the armor, I actually like that, showing off the fact that he's a genius inventor, and actually getting to see what he could do out of the suit is pretty interesting. It's too bad that it seems there won't be another Iron Man just yet, because Robert Downey Jr. is only signed on for Avengers-related movies. But I hope they do continue the series someday. I'll give Iron Man 3 a 7 out of 10. I think it's a good movie, just not necessarily a great movie.